And meanwhile, Adam is taking care of the cat.
We have a catastrophe.
Kitty cat, are you ready for your next vet visit? G'day, tubes! We're going to be working on. This is going to be part of a series of. What do we want to call it? Economy bike series. eBay economy bike bicycle kit shenanigans. I was going to grab the whole box and just put it right here.
Oh, we just need the motor.
You're a ham, Jim. He's a ham. He knows his camera's on.
What language is that? Funny language?
Well, I do have window setting tape.
Oh, no, no. You stay away from my mom with a beautiful face. You won't be beautiful after that.
So, anyways,
Don't mind this.
you guys have probably seen this in a video from a long, long time ago, which is actually
Really popular.
paying for some of our projects.
So what I'm going to actually do right now is I'm going to take this fucking carve out of here because
it needs to
you know
come
what?
off.
I'm just going to do that one.
So just undo the clamp. Because if you undo that, it slides off.
Well, I know, but then the whole thing we're going to.
Well, you need to get it off and work on this thing. So I did this put this on a bike a long, long time ago, and
That's kind of rusted.
we got a lot of hate for it, just because. Wow, that's actually.
I'm not joking. I'm serious. That's why I put the screwdriver down.
Let's.
He's done. He's like, well, he's like, I'm just being the dork here.
Oh, you better grab your coffee.
I got some coffee with a bit of whiskey cinnamon in it.
Yeah. If I get in, I don't go to sleep.
I mean, if we have to pull up, we don't. You know what? I don't think we ever started to penetrating, did we? Yeah,
There we go.
He was on there.
So that shit twist off. So anyways, put this kit on a bike, and it didn't really fit very well, so I had to do a lot of somewhat sketchy things. Like what really drove people nuts was I had to put this carburetor sideways because this wouldn't fit. It would be up against the frame. So I had it sideways, and it ran great like this. It did not have a problem, getting around or staying running properly or anything. And people were relentless about it. So, you know what? We figured we're going to get into this.
I'll be back.
You know how you can't take this off. You have to split the chain.
Actually playing with the chain.
And there's a spot on here where I ground it down so you can actually
locate the link. What my problem is our screwdrivers, and I just remembered I borrowed one of them and I need to return it so we can actually finish this video.
Yeah. We're actually going to do a little teardown on this one because this one I really bastardized this one just because it was fun and
It's why still getting excellent MPGs.
yeah. I've made people mad because I flipped this head around, and so air still blows over this, and it still ran cool. It didn't overheat and didn't die.
That's the thing that they don't understand. An air-cooled motor does not care. As long as there's airflow moving over the fins, period, it's going to cool it off.
Yeah.
Because the heat is going to rise, the air is going to blow over it. It's probably more efficient the other way around, but, you know.
But in this case, it worked fine. It's not like a Harley or anything.
Well, it's my problem.
Oh, don't bring Harleys into this.
Harley Quinn. Oh. Everybody's like, don't.
Now watch this not come out.
It has a retaining ring, doesn't it?
Oh, this is just stupid.
Okay, so what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to go dig in our tools while Jimmy works on that.
And then you hear the chop saw firing up.
Ah, fuck. The fuck. I thought we had a I thought we had a whole shitload of pullers.
Well, actually, I had a tool for just the chain.
No, I want to pull the sprocket off of that. So I need a pulley for it. Right out of that. What the fuck? Okay, what the fuck? Oh. Ah, fuck you, chain. Oh, it barely got into it. I feel rejected. Ah, fuck you. Ha ha!
Oh, and then it comes off.
Of course it does. You're like, damn!
Hey, there we go.
There we go. We separated the chain after we killed it.
Hey, and then we'll pull a David's farm, and what we'll do is we'll put that on there like that, and then you're gonna put this right back on there and weld it.
So pull the chain. Start pulling the
Hey,
chain.
let's take the spark plug out.
Wait, you mean there's compression in this motor? No, just kidding.
Yeah. Well, you know,
I start taking the cylinder head off with a piston in there, and they're like, wait, there's a piston.
you know, and then I shaved that head down. Everybody lost their minds. Goddamn notebook.
Okay, so now we're gonna do this. Somebody's gonna probably say, "There's probably a better way to do this." We know.
And then you're like, there's sparkly bits in that.
I've been out here for a half an hour. I can't get my goddamn lawnmower to start. Piece of shit. They said it was made of Chinesium. I thought that made it better. Apparently, it means it's a rare metal for cheap.
Okay.
And then we're gonna get the infamous comment of, "You guys are a bunch of cocksuckers."
Well, it takes one to know one.
And then, so what I found out,
So-
in a constructive comment from one of those videos, there's a spring thing that goes over this, and I thought that was a return spring. There's already a return spring in this setup here. It actually goes over this cable and keeps it from rubbing up against here and melting the sheath.
Mm-hmm.
It was my first eBay bike kit. Leave me alone, guys. And then I get people from, you know, that last video can't comment, so they come into the new videos and give me a bunch
Oh
of shit.
yeah. Don't do that.
Then now let's get that cylinder head off. That I shaved down with a belt sander and absolutely drove everybody nuts. Okay. What do you think?
12? 13?
How about a 13? 13? Nope, I think it's the one I had out here. Yep.
Alright, Tube, so we're gonna pull this motherfucker apart. Isn't that backwards?
Oh!
I torqued those down pretty good.
Yes, Chad. Nothing's wrong with the impact. I'm just fucking around. I swear to God.
Yeah.
The other one's good too. I was just playing around. That's how we do was fun.
I thought that was funny. Is that battery now?
Oh, damn it!
See, let me check that. Does it have a gasket? Oh yeah, it does have a gasket. Yeah, it's leaking right there.
Okay, I'm gonna say that for the tubes. So there's our
Is
gasket.
it leaking there? No, it's all.
No, it looked like it was.
I think maybe it was starting to leak there.
Okay, so all right, tubes. We're gonna pull this whole assembly up, and then our piston is going to stay in the center. I push the piston down, so now the piston's just free floating, and now we got our cylinder head off. And we
Yay!
can show it in oh, look at this guy. Oh, it's cute.
You know, I don't know if it's bad or if it's just crusty.
Well, the rings are. Well, the rings are fine.
Probably, if we ever did use that, we would home that thing out. And there's the P. Can I see the P?
The peonies.
The PNS.
All right, so here's our roller bearing.
Oh, isn't that cute?
No weird. How's that doing?
Is that the roller bearing that?
Yeah, it was inside the.
Something looks a little sketchy about that roll pin.
Oh shit! Wow, I didn't notice that.
Let me see. Where's the roller bearing?
It's right here. It actually looks fine. But this is like no.
Well, I don't know which one's worse. Bottoming out or going for another round? You're like, oh shit. Don't worry, Nancy, you can pull your
Moving the camera.
Oh shit. I can pull your pants up any days when we work on a motor.
Jesus Christ.
So bad.
He's like, he's saying too much.
Don't worry, I don't always work out on the stone, but when I do, my coworker gets only 4 spark plugs for a 6-cylinder motor. You're like, come on, kill him.
I probably would have gave that person so much shit.
Yeah, you're like,
Oh, wait, it's like,
yeah, you gotta pop the clutch there. And then it ting! Just. And this is your pressure plate.
rustific.
Like, ka-ting!
Yeah, there we go.
And then, how do you like that?
Oh, I don't always play with things like this, but when I do.
Hold that.
The shit, no.
Get some tension on it, and then.
Hello, my baby. Hello, my darling. Hello, my fuck, you're fine.
Can I see the pickle folks? I need to pickle with some fucking.
Okay, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna give you the pickle pork.
I'm gonna be bork. I'm gonna do this.
If you break that thing, who cares? You're
You're like, what is he talking about? I mean, the sweetest the sheep. The borky, the hammer, the bark. I love Swedish stuff. I had a fascination. That's the only reason why I could do that. So fucking funny, isn't it?
Come here, chicky chicky. And then meanwhile, they're like, this guy can't put this anywhere.
You guys shouldn't work on anything. Well, you know, your mom probably shouldn't have had you, but she did anyway, didn't she? This is why we need a skipper's license right here. This is exactly why I need a skipper's license. Oh, shit, I didn't realize this thing was that fucked up.
Normally you wouldn't use one of these to do this, smart ass.
Because I know somebody's gonna say it.
You know, my favorite thing to do is to use small hammers for big jobs.
Oh, you know what we need to get again that we don't have anymore?
Sledgehammer.
The baby that my mom took. I don't know what. Remember that tiny little one?
It's like, I need that.
It was like half the size of that one. You know what? No, I got the real hammer in here.
I'll say, the one thing they got right on this.
The pickle, the forky, the stucky, and burger. And we have liftoff.
What?
I was like, and we have liftoff. Hold on. Since you fucked this thing up, it's just like.